King Jesus, King Jesus. Okay, this video is going to be about the people of Norway. And it's an example. It can serve as a template for the citizens of any country around the world if they want to do it. Everybody who is a citizen of Norway became a theoretical millionaire due to the country's sovereign wealth fund, which is the largest in the world. It soared to 5.11 trillion crowns, or $828 billion, due to the high global oil and gas prices. It says Norway is the second happiest place on earth according to the UN's World Happiness Report, and they are among the world's most financially secure citizens of any country. In 1969, Norway struck oil in the North Sea. It was the seventh biggest oil exporter and Europe's largest producer and the world's second largest natural gas exporter. So the fund was set up in 1990 and is now the largest of its kind in the world, followed by the United Arab Emirates at 800 billion, Kuwait at 400 billion, and Russia and Kazakhstan at about 180 billion each. Norway's fund invested in developing economies of Brazil, Russia, India, and China, the BRICS nations, as well as real estate throughout the world. Norway's sovereign fund collects taxes from oil profits and reinvests the money mostly in stocks, and is worth about $177,000 for each Norwegian citizen. The sovereign wealth fund owns 1% of the globe's stocks and a vast empire of real estate. The government is only allowed to use 4% of the money each year. With Norway's liberal government, all profits, including from state-run Statoil, are taxed at 78% compared to the United States, effective taxing companies like Exxon at 42% and Chevron at 43%, even though all the oil comes from the ground. The fund doesn't go directly to the nearly 5 million Norwegian citizens, but is instead funneled into a savings for a rainy day account. Now it says with the stipulation that the government is only allowed to touch 4% of the money. The fund has been maturing steadily since it was created in 1990. It's to be used for rainy days. When that rainy day does roll around, there will likely be a huge payout to its citizens. It says Norway's fund has some detractors who argue that the investment strategy is risky and oil dependency is dangerous with the growing proliferation of alternative energy solutions. So there you have it, folks. You have the example of Norway, who used the oil and gas that it discovered in its territorial control and invest in its citizens. The United States is now the #1 oil and gas producer in the world, but they're not investing anything with its citizens. They're giving all the money to the oil companies. Like the oil companies produce the oil, they don't produce anything. They just dig into our grounds and destroy our water with that fracking, and we don't get anything for it but pollution.